I'm gonna make for you guys a meal that we've had growing up, or one of our favorite foods that we've had growing up, and it's gonna be a roast beef sandwich. But I'm gonna fancy it up a little bit and show you guys a healthy way to make it that tastes delicious. And I got one secret ingredient that's gonna change everything. It's gonna blow your minds right at the end, but it tastes amazing. So what we're gonna start off with is Ezekiel bread, and I basically just like to use Ezekiel bread. It's low fat, and it also is high fiber. So I'm going to use 2 slices right here. I'm going to have 2 sandwiches. The next step that we're going to use a Southwest Greek yogurt dip. The reason why we're going to use this is actually because it's going to be lower fat and the macros are really good on it. So for 30 grams you're getting 2.5 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. And I'll show you guys actually the amount that you get for 30 grams. You'd pretty much be surprised. And yes, I weigh everything out. Whoa. So that's 9. Whoa. That's 30. Right on the dot. So we're going to use that. And then we're actually going to use a honey mustard Billy Bee. There's no... Oh, yeah, right there. So for about 5 milliliters, it's 3 grams of carbs. But basically I worked it out to 20 grams is going to be about 8 grams of carbs. So we're going to use 20 grams of Billy Bee honey mustard. Put this right on, and you can see you get quite a bit of this too. Not quiet. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is just mix this all together, and the Southwest is gonna bring a nice spice to it and a little bit of kick, where the honey is actually gonna be where your sweet is. And so you're going to get a nice little sweet and spicy kind of mix to it. So you can see that's a lot of dip. You got a lot of flavor going on right there. Then we're going to toss down. We actually got organic tomatoes right here. They just looked really good at Whole Foods. And then we got some baby spinach. We're going to use a little bit of this. This is basically going to add a little bit of crunch on there. Got the sniffles there? Huh? Okay, so that's going to be our base. So we can take that off, move that. Now, what I got in the mic right here is I warmed it up a little bit. This is the good stuff. This is the roast beef that we actually got at Whole Foods. And it doesn't look like your typical deli meat roast beef, but it actually tastes so much better. Costs a little bit more, but that's okay. When you're making something like this, you want to go all out. It's what? Smoked?
Smoked in the house.
Oh, it's smoked in the house. Okay, so we're going to do that. Now, this is one thing that a lot of people might frown upon. I'm going to use processed cheese Swiss. I know, we could use the real thing, the real Swiss, but I like this. It's fat-free, so if you're trying to keep it low-fat and your macros are running out, it's a great way, but I actually really do like this Swiss cheese. Okay, so we're going to toss that down. Secret ingredient time. Here we go. This is like Iron Chef stuff, you know, the secret ingredient. Caramelized onions. If you guys want to spice up any of your meals with not adding a lot of, you know, like your fats, carbs, or anything like that, this is the way to do it. So I'm going to toss down, we got to save some for Britt. I'm going to toss down some of this. Britt, excuse my fingers. Look how good that looks. It's leg day too, so I'm like I'm like super hungry. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. So look at that. That looks amazing. And what I'm actually gonna do after this is, I'm not gonna do it right now, but I'm just gonna toss the Ezekiel bread right on top, cut it in half. And so for this entire meal, We're looking, again, everything is low fat, so we're doing 5 grams of fat, 77 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of protein even. So this is just a way that you guys can think about making a meal up but not adding a ton of macros to it. So using things like the Greek yogurt dip, low fat roast beef, caramelized onions, things that add in a lot of taste but are gonna make your generic, roast beef sandwich a lot better. So a ton of protein, good amount of carbs, and great for after leg day. So I hope you guys try it. The secret ingredient, caramelized onions. You can try it on any other sandwich. But let me know what you think. Subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Scott McLelland Fitness Model. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So, bon appetit.